Can you believe it's already been a year since the greatest tragedy to ever happen to gaming was shoved out the door, leading to lackluster sales, broken promises, a man in hiding, and a black mark on the entire industry? Well, good news, everyone. They, fixed the glitch.
Here we go!
No, you fucking cuck!
Peggy 18.
With all the shit that's been going on over the past year, it's actually kind of shocking that only a year has passed since the release of this game, which provided far more hours of content based solely on bashing it than it actually provided in actual worthwhile gameplay.
Yeah.
But Hello Games' ambitious space and planet exploration game, No Man's Sky, just made it way too easy for us. It was like T-ball. And it was easy for us and other numerous outlets to rag on. It became a game in and of itself.
Punching down.
Meta.
Yeah.
Modern art.
True. Their biggest mistake of all was constantly lying throughout the dev process and marketing process about the fact that the game had some form of real multiplayer and that although it would be extremely rare, guys, it's a huge game, you could technically come across someone during your explorations through their vast universe. Hello Games, how do I say it?
Hello Games!
Highly underestimated the fact that modern gamers will push the limits of any new game immediately and go to great lengths to see if something is possible if you tell them that it is. And within just a few short days, the truth was exposed.
Exposed, dude. 2 players found the same planet. They were in the same spot, and yet, nothing. They couldn't see each other or interact. The only noticeable thing was the naming of the planet and some of the plants and creatures that inhabited it. The bashing continued for months as Sean Murray hid from the public eye amidst the backlash and occasional internet leaks about how they fucked up. But to their credit, Hello Games pushed forward and didn't give up on the game despite it being one of the most mocked and ridiculed titles ever.
Yeah, so Sean
Just
Murray
gotta
was
fix
like,
a few things, people are gonna love it, just wait a year.
Sean Murray was like, I'm not in hiding, what are you talking about? I'm right there. Can't you see me? I mean, it'll be
I'm right in front
extremely
of you.
rare. The Earth is huge and there's billions of people, but I'm right here.
What do you mean you can't see me? The laws of physics say that you should be able to see me and
Yeah.
I'll run into people in real life.
Wow, man, you guys sure are crazy. Anyways, a few months after the initial release and just before being cleared of false advertising allegations in court, they dropped the first major update called the Foundation Update, which introduced some much needed improvements like base building, creative mode, and freighters. But this was still in the wake of all the outrage and they still hadn't fixed their most notable broken promise. So yeah, not many people gave a shit about this update and most didn't return. They would return to GameStop to give the game back for 75 cents, but
Run our business.
yeah. Did that deter the team at Hello Games?
Hello!
No. For some reason, it didn't, and they soldiered on, determined to somehow win back the good graces of the gamers that they had disappointed.
A few months after that came the Pathfinder update, which introduced planetary vehicles to the game, as well as a way to show off your custom-built bases.
Look at it. Would you just look at it?
I spent 12 hours. It even inched forward on the multiplayer front by allowing other players to actually see your base and explore it if they happen to somehow find it.
Yeah.
Still, the reception for this was lukewarm at best. I mean, hey, Hello Games is trying, right?
Yes. Now,
Gotta give 'em credit.
Listen, it's 1 year since the release of the game. It is the 1 year anniversary. So they had something big up their sleeves. With that achievement, it comes yet another patch from Hello Games.
Hello!
And by God, they're certainly hoping that this is the one that gets you to re-download the game or go back to that GameStop and buy it back. I know you got 75 cents for it, but we'll give it back to you for $10. The patch is titled Atlas Rises. And guys, they've fucking done it.
Oh, it's happening!
They've added multiplayer to the damn game, finally!
What?
Sort of.
Oh.
Sort of. Okay, yeah, we're sorry to get all you Sky heads out there excited for something so simple, but here's the truth. Yeah, you can now see other players. But those other players are merely floating orbs that indicate that they exist and move with their movements. And by the way, you can only see 16 of those orbs at any one time.
So does this mean we're all ghosts in someone else's reality?
Like fucking Fable
deep.
2.
I was just gonna say, Fable 2 did this
Years ago.
years ago. Anyway.
Groundbreaking. So yeah, it's sort of true that multiplayer sort of exists.
Gotcha.
But again, it's another example of over-promising and over-hyping and under-delivering on that hype and those promises. There is a new feature that allows you to jump quickly to certain places so that you can interact and show off your bases and shit, but we still can't really see each other the way that you're supposed to, like Sean Murray said we could.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Regardless, we will bend the knee and give the team at Hello Games credit for not just completely giving up on the project and moving on, because that's definitely worth some praise. It's a rare quality considering how many AAA titles are just completely left to die mere months after their release. Mass Effect! Andromeda!
It's gonna be an amazing game.
Sorry, I had a bad game in my throat.
Yeah. But speaking of hype that is insurmountable by any developer or publisher, during the Dota tournament this past week, Valve was announcing a new game, and of course, everyone was clamoring online for that big Half-Life 3 announcement. This will be the time, guys, right?
Yeah!
By the way, this is the Half-Life 3 thing, it's fucking stupid and it'll probably never happen. At this point, it's just a fucking meme. Considering the age range that is constantly perpetuating the stupid request online and constantly shouting about it, that age range probably consists of people who weren't even alive when Half-Life 2 was released, so you don't give a shit, you just like fucking badgering people online.
You like memes.
Yeah.
Obviously, it wasn't Half-Life 3.
Oh, dude, well, really? But are you sure?
Oh, man. It was instead something called Artifact, which is another in a long line of competitive trading card games hitting the market. As
Hello, fellow dorks.
Bottle up some of that magic that Hearthstone has been sitting on top of since it was released.
And Magic the Gathering.
Magic. Sure, a trading card game based on Dota has a far better chance than one based on a new IP or even Morrowind. But Blizzard is just too damn good at making their versions of games appealing to people of all ages when they don't understand the reference.
They're literally, and someone said this week, but we've been saying it for a while, they are the Disney of video game developers.
That's fair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's you know what you're getting. You're
Or
getting
the-
Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck.
More the DreamWorks. All the characters have that weird smile.
Yeah, but when it comes to video games, they are the most polished and bubbly and
Fine.
yeah. They got those big bubble butts. There it is. That's today's secret word. Ah! You never watched Pee-wee?
No.
Oh. Now, it is true that Heroes of the Storm will never be as big as League or Dota, but look at what Overwatch has done since its release. Yes, it'll be an uphill climb for Artifact to gain traction outside of people who already play Dota or are interested in it, but at least that's a pretty big pool of people to grab from, so who knows? All we know for sure, though, is that people online are fucking annoying and that the Half-Life 3 meme belongs in the comedy graveyard alongside Harambe, Damn Daniel, and Dat Boy. Harambe, of course, being the only one that's actually in a graveyard. Or probably just a specimen on a shelf somewhere at this point.
Yeah. But speaking of memes,
Yeah.
we have our living meme, Shibby, who for some reason is still embracing his fans' analingus-loving catchphrase. And he is here today to talk to you about another game unintentionally trying to ride Blizzard's coattails.
Come on, Ships.
Tugs boys and Tugs girls, this week I wanted to jump on the latest YouTube trends and take the show to the next level.
What the fuck does your shirt mean? It says do not buy, but it has a null sign on it. It's a double negative, you idiot. So you do want me to buy? Yeah, yoy, buy, yoy, buy.
Shut the fuck up, Ricky.
Do buy. Oh my god. Get on with it.
All right, I want to take the show to the next level. A real-life manhunt for Sean Murray, now that he has tweeted for the first time in months, dropping the latest mumble-rapping diss track of the year, which turns out to be clickbait, sending Team 10 on a vlog adventure to North Korea? Unfortunately, no, none of these things, this week at least. Anyways, this week I was so kindly given a code to Lawbreakers from Ricky, #sponsored for the win.
Yeah.
But Shibby,
Yes.
I've heard the name of this game before, but I have no idea what it is. I know, viewer. Marketing, other than influencer streams from time to time, have been fairly non-existent. For example, if you go to Steam, typically a PC-focused Steam platform-only launch, other than PS4, would have the entire header splash section. This is not the case, and you best believe that the Dota 2 International is getting all the coverage. Speaking of the International, the finals are this Saturday, with the champions taking over $10 million home. We're talking Jake Paul money.
But what about Half-Life 3?
Artifact.
I digress. Lawbreakers is a 5v5 hero-based first-person shooter based around objective gameplay. The game is designed by Cliffy B, Published by Nexon, which you may or may not be a fan of, Lawbreakers advertises a chaotic, fast-paced, wild FPS multiplayer for those of you who are tired of pussy boy, boots on the ground gameplay. Unfortunately, according to the publicly available Steam Store stats, that is not a ton of people. During its launch week, which is continued to be now, I have been checking the Steam top 100 games sorted by concurrent players and have not seen Lawbreakers on there once. Ugh, that is rough. Why is this, Shibby, you ass-eating, G-Fuel, giraffe-looking motherfucker? Well, viewer, it's a variety of factors, the reason for this. Every review mentions Overwatch, which is a fair critique.
Overwatch for dad. Or you know what I've actually heard it called? Groverwatch.
Wow. Overwatch will cost you $40 or more, while Lawbreakers, $30. Like Overwatch, all maps and modes and characters are free forever. What you do get charged for, if you wish, are cosmetics like player skins, weapon skins, stuff like that that don't increase your power level or any bullshit like that. Good. Unfortunately for Lawbreakers, is that Overwatch has the backing of Blizzard Activision, came out sooner, has waifu hero clickbait, incredible cinematics and animations, lore, more personal characters, actual esports.
And a World Cup competition that isn't just named like SK Telecom.
I said World Cock.
World Cock competition.
Oh man, Tracer.
It's way easier to watch Overwatch esports because the teams are literally Brazil versus China instead of SK Telecom and other the Curse Gaming or
I want to be Faker. I want to eat Tracer's ass.
FaZe.
Oh, G Fuel. All right, so there's already Battleborn, Paladins, Team Fortress 2, Overwatch, and Gigantic, and others. If you want more tactical Twitch shooting, everyone already plays Counter-Strike. If you want big battles, you got Battlefield 1 and the upcoming Star Wars. Want some bullshit? There's Call of Duty and Destiny 2 coming.
Hey, fuck you, buddy. Destiny 2 is gonna be great.
It might
Says
be
the
good.
same guy who liked No Man's Sky for months.
Lawbreakers is in a rough spot, flying around jetpack boost style. That already unfortunately has bad taste in people's mouths from the Call of Duty. Super fast, Twitch shooters just don't do well with anymore with all the options available to gamers. Options are good, but creating this styled game in this release window is clearly not working out. Sort of a perfect storm, and it's not like the game is bad, just not many people are playing. We're talking less than 3,000 concurrent players on Steam, which is really low. Also checking Twitch TV, the game is also not in the top 100 of games streamed based on viewers. That's also pretty bad. Reviews on the game are overall positive, Ricky.
I'm fine with it except for the fucking Blitzball or whatever the hell it's called.
I'll get to that.
That is a real bad, they need to fix that. But the ball is voiced by Justin Roiland.
That is good.
Blitzball, like for Final Fantasy X?
Sort of.
They appropriated the name, so get out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Weebs, get out.
So reviews on the game are overall positive, just like the one Ricky gave, #sponsored. But a lacking player base means not much created content from YouTubers, streamers, word of mouth, less overall excitement in the gamer space. Titanfall 2, for example, is one of the best games I've played in the last year, had one of the best first-person shooter campaigns I've ever played, and really solid multiplayer game types. Hit registration, no season pass bullshit, but also no player base, and that game is pretty much dead. On Lawbreakers, queues for games are long, variety of players you actually go against, like those fuckboys we played against the second time we streamed. They just destroyed us. We kept queuing the same guys. And some of the game types, which you cannot choose, you already queue into them, are definitely less enjoyable than others. Playing against some alpha test pro players in Blitzball will make you want to cry. It's rough out there, fam. Overall, I cannot give Lawbreakers a poor review because the player count is low. That shit just is not ethical. But I will say, keep your eye on this game and how the life cycle turns out. The frequency of updates, if it goes free to play in the near future. Stranger things have happened. Just look at Battleborn. Thanks for watching.
Rest in peace, Battleborn. But fuck Shibby.
Yeah.
No, seriously, but fuck Shibby. Let's look back at No Man's Sky and an Amazon review from last year when it was unleashed on the masses, only to break their hearts. This review comes from user Quick, who titled it, "Sean Murray is a thief for releasing such a low-quality game." They said this.
There is almost nothing to do in this game. You start out not knowing how you play the game. Then you realize your ship is a piece of crap. Walk around the planet looking for materials. After walking around in enough circles, you get enough materials to get off the planet. Hey, your ship still sucks. Repeat. Hey, your suit sucks. Repeat. Find more materials. Well, your ship is still crappy. You need a hyperdrive. Mine more. Then you get to the center of the universe and the game restarts. Do not waste your money. You are better off buying 60 bags of tropical gummy bears. 1 star.
but that's gonna give you some real bad bowel problems.
Only if you get the sugar-free.
So be careful with that. I mean, eating 60 pounds of regular gummy bears, though, completely fine.
Yeah,
It's fine.
healthy.
It's
Do
fine.
it every night.
Also, yeah, that is true. The ending of the game was just that you start the game over.
Ah, spoilers. I wanted to get there myself. No, I didn't.
Anyways, thanks for watching, Tugs. Please follow us on Twitch, twitch.tv/etc show. I'm twitch.tv/ITS Ricky for the win.
Twitch.tv/Elliot, ETC.
And then watch yesterday's stream of Secret Hitler with Maud Garrett and Jeremy Azevedo, where we accuse our friends of being evil. And also the episode from last week where we play That's You!
That's you!
That's You! And we'll see you next time.